Hi guys, I thought I'd do a video today on my favourites for the month of February. I haven't 100% decided if I'm going to do this on a monthly basis or it's kind of going to be an as and when, because a lot of the time I tend to stick to the same products that I'm using, so it may be kind of if I've got some new things in, or I don't know, say kind of around Christmas, things like that, when you get more products and kind of newer products as well. So I will get started. I'm just going to kind of pick them up at random. They're kind of pretty much in like 3 categories. So I'll start with the first one because this is kind of the only one in this like category. But I thought I would feature this water bottle that I got as a birthday present from my mum, and it's by Hydrate Mate, and they have I think about 4 or 5 different colours. They have, I think, the red and the pink are kind of all the time colours. They're like their standard ones, and they do a purple and a green which have like summer mode on written on this bit. And I love these because I am awful at drinking water. Like, I am really bad, and then I get really dehydrated, I get headaches, and I feel really grotty. So I like this because some days I'm amazing. These are about 900 millilitres I believe, so you can drink about 2 litres by drinking your 2 days, your morning and afternoon's worth. But I like that if some days I'm really motivated and I drink loads of water, it's great because it's a big bottle. But then some days if I'm struggling and I'm really not drinking water, it has like a time system on the side. So it has like from 8 till kind of, well, it's probably from 7 till 1, and then you refill it, and then from about 1 till 7 you drink them, and it has like the little steps to remind you, which is really good. There's times like for at the moment I have peach flavoured juice in it, because sometimes drinking just water can be a bit boring, so sometimes if I'm struggling I'll add a little bit of dilute juice in there to kind of help. But this is so useful. I'm sure it's BPA free. Yeah, it's BPA free. It has a toggle so you can hold it, even though I hold it kind of there, and then to drink it you just like pop it up, which is really useful. And I have had so many compliments and so many people asking where I got this since I've had it, and I've only had it since like kind of the end of January, so already so amazing. And I'm drinking so much more water by just having this because it's a constant reminder to drink more. Next I'm going to kind of go on to like the stationery side. It wouldn't be one of my favourites videos without featuring some form of stationery, but this month I've just got 2 kind of loves that I've been using religiously. So the first one are these Pilot Friction kind of clickable pens, and these were actually bought for me. These are just kind of half the set. My little brother bought me a 10 pack I think it is from eBay, and these are like the Japanese version, which kind of look a bit nicer I think, because the English versions, the pens have kind of like a tattoo-esque design on them, which I really am not a fan of. And these are much easier because they're clickable. They're just easy, you don't have to worry. I think, is it on the, you can get ones that come with a lid as well, but I think on them ones, if you lose the lid, I think that's where the kind of rubber bit is on the top. But these are super helpful. These are the 0.5s I think they are. It says Friction Ball 05, so I presume they're the 0.5s, and they're so helpful. I use them constantly, and they're actually really good for when I'm in placement. I can use them if I make a mistake, I can just rub it out. And then I have been in love with this since I started using it, and you guys know I constantly feature this on my YouTube channel anyway, but I am in love with my Erin Condren horizontal planner, life planner. And I'll give you a sneak peek. This is the, well, you'll have already seen it by the time this goes up, but this is my week that I've just done a plan with me on, and it's the Ellie Beth Designs Cherry Blossom Kit, and this is just super handy. I can write everything, like absolutely everything I need in. I have plenty of room, and it's so easy to decorate and make it look pretty. My only quip is that my corners have started to peel, and I have contacted Erin Condren about it, and they said you should be able to just iron it and you can iron any bubbles out. So I tried, some people tell me you can flat iron them, and I tried flat ironing it and it's kind of come open a little bit. So I'm going to try iron it tonight and see if that makes a difference. But you'll see in my video I was absolutely gutted because I spilled coffee on it. I was so upset. You can see kind of there how like brown it is, and then it's gone like all wrinkled and expanded. So I'm gutted I did that, but I am still loving it, and I will make sure I take better care of my one for next year. And then everything else I've got is kind of on the beauty perfume type of area. So the first thing I've got, I actually got this in a kind of goodie bag when I went to the Northwest Meet, which was organised by Casey and Sam, who are Little Fickle Blog and Lilac Scrapbook. And I've never heard of this brand. I think it's called Le Couvent de Minis. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it, but it's their lavender and acacia pillow mist, and it smells so lovely. I've been using it every night before I go to bed, before I have a shift. I just spray it on my pillow and it makes it smell so nice, and it really helps me get to sleep as well. Sometimes I struggle with getting to sleep, so that is super. And next one is 2 hand creams. As you may know, I have gone back into placement, which means I wash my hands about a bazillion times in about 8 hours. So hand cream, and good hand cream, is like a major plus. So these two, I got them, I think when they were having a sale. I think the Body Shop were having a sale in January, and they were kind of half price, so it was like 2 for the price of 1. So I picked up the almond hand cream, which smells so yummy, and then I picked up the absinthe one, which the absinthe one I've been using kind of every day on placement because it smells a lot more refreshing, almost like it's a lot more cleansing, and it smells a lot more cleaner and refreshing. So I like to put this one on because it's a nice smell, and also I like this one because sometimes you'll go onto shift and someone will be like, oh my god, my hands are so dry, and this one's a lot easier to go, oh, have some of this hand cream, because I find like the absinthe one is kind of like not gender specific, whereas I think the almond one is a bit more kind of geared towards women, because it smells lovely. But I think, like, I know when my little brother's complained of dry hands, I've given him the option and he's always gone for the absinthe one. So I am loving them, and I love that they're in like the metal kind of tubing, so you can roll them down as you run out, and they look like little paint, what they call it, is it acrylic paint that comes in these type of containers, but they are really good, them hand creams. I've also been using this a lot in placement, and I only got it the end of January when I went shopping with Danielle for my birthday, and I get massively bad dry lips, particularly if I haven't drunk anything for a while. It really shows on my lips first. So I go through stages with Carmex, and I seem to get them and lose them super fast. But I've been keeping this one in my pocket, and it's not as not harsh, but I don't know what the word is. When you put it on, I find, because this is the strawberry Carmex, it's a lot gentler on your lips, and you don't get that really harsh smell. I think it just smells of lovely strawberries with like a kind of slight minty after effect. But it's really nice. The only thing I will say about it is, if you keep it in your pockets, be very careful of how hard you squeeze it, because I keep this in my pocket for about 8 to 12 hours at a time, and if you don't pay attention when you're squeezing it, I have accidentally squeezed too much out and squeezed it into my mouth, because it's just gone everywhere on my lips. And the only thing is, it does go really hard if it's quite cold, but other than that, I think it's an amazing lip balm. I actually need to go and buy another one because I'm running out of that one badly. two makeup items I've just got two loves this month. And I don't know why, but I kind of go in and out of using the Rimmel Stay Matte. I don't know why. I think sometimes I just kind of pick up a cheap powder to see if anything can beat this. I think it's about £4, £4.99, but honestly this is like amazing. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder, and no matter what foundation I use, if I use any other powder than this one, I tend to find it doesn't stay on as well. It tends to kind of wear off. I do go for the transparent version, but even the transparent version I feel like tints my face slightly from more of like a, not orangey, but that kind of warmer tone, whereas I'm a lot more pinker and paler. So I picked up the Peach Glow this time, and it's just a slightly more pinker version, and it's actually quite nice. I love that they have the crown kind of embossed, is embossed the right word, into the powder. So I love that one. I always go back to it no matter what face powder I use, like MAC, anything, any face powder I use from like high-end drugstore, I always go back to this one. And then this foundation is a new love. I literally have only got onto Estee Lauder foundation just after Christmas, because my mum's partner kindly bought me a bottle for my birthday because I couldn't think of anything else I wanted, and I was kindly given a sample of this foundation, so I'm still using up the sample that the sales lady gave me. But this is the Double Wear foundation in number 1 CO Shell, which is like, I think she said is like the palest of the pale when it comes to double wear. But I think she said they have over like 40 shades, so it's really good for finding your shade no matter what colour skin you've got. And I love it. I think it stays in place for ages. Like, I have actually fallen asleep with this on by accident and woke up the next day, and with a slight touch up my makeup could pass as like looking decent. Another kind of skincare beauty item I've got this month that I've been using religiously, and I always use it religiously when I get it, is the Aroma Water by Lush. And it's kind of like a toner, but sometimes if I'm lazy and don't want to moisturise my face at night after I've taken my makeup off, I will just spray this onto my face after I've taken it off. It smells so nice. It's that kind of fresh herbally scent, but not like a really bad herbally scent. It's gorgeous. And another tip with this one, if you keep it in the fridge, it's really, really good and refreshing and uplifting when you spray it on. And then I have two scents this month that I've been loving. The first one is by The Body Shop, and I always forget that they do perfumes, but my mum, I think I mentioned to her at one point that I liked this scent, so she kindly went back and picked me up the Eau de Toilette and then the body mist version of it as well. And this is the White Musk Smoky Rose. It smells so nice. I think because it's got that kind of smokiness in it, it makes it not so sweet and not so floral. So it just smells absolutely... Ooh, I've just sprayed myself in the face with it. It smells absolutely gorgeous, and it's one of them subtle scents I find. So you'll spray it on and it kind of, not diminishes, but kind of sinks into your skin a little bit, and then throughout the day you'll kind of move in a certain way, or you might move your hair and you'll just get that kind of whiff of it. So it's really, really quite nice, and I tend to find it stays on my skin for quite a while. Even like the body mist, like I can smell it hours later. And then the very last thing I have is the new Marc Jacobs perfume in Decadence, and this is super cute, not to mention the fact that it comes in a suede box. It's in a massive suede box, and then when you get it, I have to unwrap it now. It actually comes as like a little mini bag, which is super cute. So that's how it looks, and how cute is that? This is the 50ml bottle that I got, and this was like a treat to myself for my birthday. But just how cute is that perfume bottle? I'm tempted to leave it like hanging on my wardrobe, just because I think it looks so cute hung up, or then with the tassel at the side. But I believe, I don't know, I'm sure I seen a picture of it on when they were marketing it, where the woman was either holding a bottle of it or she was holding a bag very, very similar to it. But I just think this smells to die for. I wasn't 100% on it when I first smelt it, but oh, I just love the smell of it. And this is another one, like, I wear it all day and then still smell it like later on. And I have had so many compliments of people asking what perfume I'm wearing when I'm wearing this one. I don't really know what it smells of. I'm trying to like smell it now and think. I'm not 100% sure what the scent is, but it's not like a sickly sweet. I'd say it's kind of like a musky sweet scent. But what I am going to actually look up kind of the different aspects of the scent of this, and I will put it down below because I think it'd be really nice to know anyway. But it smells so good, and it's so long wearing as well. Like, I've taken a top off that I've sprayed perfume, like a top that I was wearing when I sprayed it, and then like the next day or a couple of days later when I've smelt the top again, or I've picked it up to put it in the laundry or something, you can still smell this on the clothing like days later. So it's really hard, like long wearing perfume, but I just love it. But that is all my favourites for the month of February. It's kind of very beauty focused, but kind of like beauty kind of focused in a way that's like kind of scents and skincare. Not too much other makeup and beauty items, because with being in placement I try to keep all kind of my makeup and beauty stuff to a minimum, and because I obviously can't wear nail polish, I don't really see the point painting my nails for like a day. But that is absolutely everything I've been loving in February. If you've tried any of these, let me know, or if you've got something else that you've been loving and you think I should try, let me know in the comments below and I will be sure to go and check it out. But that is absolutely everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys!